Theoretical physics is currently defined by a persistent, unresolved dialectic. It is a tension between frameworks describing the universe as a smooth, continuous fluid and those seeing it as a collection of rigid, atomistic units. General relativity describes gravitation as the curvature of a continuous space-time manifold, a smooth fabric that stretches and bends. Contrast this with quantum field theory, where matter and fundamental forces are represented as discrete, quantized excitations. This same friction exists in mathematics, where the continuous geometries of the Cartesian coordinate system collide with the rigid, integer-based boundaries of Diophantine equations. Historically, mathematicians like George Cantor faced a crisis when attempting to categorize absolute infinity. Classical set theory avoids the resulting paradoxes by outright forbidding a universal set. In physics, when calculations reach unmanageable infinities, researchers apply continuous renormalization, a mathematical patch that masks these divergences to keep the models functional. The theory of infinity, or the sci-fi theta paradigm, proposes that absolute infinity is the foundational context, the psi. It suggests that finite structures are not built up, but are instead drawn from this infinite plenum through a symmetry operator called phi. This operator functions as a toroidal monad, a topological double join that locks the continuous void into the discrete integer rails of observable reality. In this framework, physical reality is the stable, finite geometry left behind when the absolute infinite is actively constrained. To observe this constraint, we use a symbolic integration engine to stress test mathematical boundaries. We set asymmetric constraints on a Cartesian grid, the x-axis bounded by the golden line, the y-axis by the golden area. Evaluating the thermodynamic mass of this space yields 2.23606. This output is the square root of 5, the length of the Pythagorean hypotenuse for this grid. The continuous medium has resolved the geometric asymmetry by collapsing the phase space into the shortest structural path between the bounds. We can test the influence of discrete forms by locking this same fractional polynomial space inside the causal dyad, an integer boundary. This creates a dyadic logarithmic sieve. The macro integers isolate the continuous golden fluid within the equation. The resulting integral value leaves a thermodynamic friction gap of just 0.0004 when compared to the absolute logarithmic target. When bounding the continuous fraction with strict integers, it forces the mathematical void to completely yield its underlying logarithmic geometry. We lock boundaries into the dyadic monad while aggressively altering internal dimensions. Shifting exponents asymmetrically creates extreme topological shear. To balance this, the engine generates complex variables like pi, inverse tangents, and radical integers. Yet, despite the complexity, the output remains fixed at 4.23606. This value represents the three-dimensional inverse golden volume, a structural constant denoted as phi cubed. No matter how the internal dimensions are altered inside the monadic boundary, this absolute volume remains constant. The continuous fluid dynamically changes its internal shape, contorting to completely absorb the intense stress of the exponent alterations. The internal geometry warps specifically to satisfy the requirements of the macro boundary, preserving the discrete volume across the dimensional perturbations. The final stress test involves inverting the Fibonacci polynomial fraction to trigger a gravitational collapse of the coordinate system. By placing heavier, high-order coefficients in the numerator and lighter ones in the denominator, we create a gravitational inversion. This inversion causes the standard Risch algorithm, the engine that handles symbolic integration, to fail. The denominator becomes irreducible over the rational integers, meaning the engine cannot use standard partial fraction decomposition. The engine falls back to the Rothstein-Traeger resultant method, hunting for algebraic roots in a more complex field. This results in a symbolic explosion. The continuous Cartesian plane shatters into a chaotic summation over complex pi roots. Even amidst this total fragmentation, the thermodynamic mass of the integral evaluates to 0.23606. This is the three-dimensional golden volume. The discrete mass inverted in direct synchronization with the gravitational fraction. The discrete golden mass survives even when the continuous coordinate system is completely destroyed. This computational fracturing is more than a software error. It reflects the underlying behavior of high-energy physics. The algebraic failure over complex pi roots is the mathematical equivalent of space-time configurations physically fracturing. These complex algebraic periods map directly to the evaluation of conformal block wave functions. Physicists use these specific equations to calculate the partition functions of non-abelian Fibonacci anyons, quasiparticles with quantum dimensions that scale by the Golden ratio. This mathematical shattering mirrors a process in topological quantum field theory called anion condensation. In anion condensation, a topological partition function factorizes across a continuous boundary, allowing the discrete structural mass to survive the collapse of the surrounding system. Eliminative ontologies suggest that absolute infinity must be removed from these equations to prevent thermodynamic paradoxes. However, the data shows that infinity does not lead to entropy when it is constrained by universal symmetry. Physical reality is the indestructible, discrete geometry that remains when absolute infinity is bound by symmetry.